This is a little idea I came up with using a phone clip for a sheath. Actually, the phone clip isn't the actual sheath. It's a mount for any leather sheath, kydex sheath, or a molded sheath like this one that came with the Izula. Basically, I thought of the idea because I have a tech lock, and I have some other carry options that came with the Izula, and also that came with a hideaway knife that I have. But the problem that I found is every time I wanted to switch my carry mode, I had to undo these Chicago screws and mount the knife a different way. So I came up with an idea to use a standard phone clip, and that has a swivel clip. So that way you can mount it in a bunch of different positions without actually having to undo these screws. I'll just kind of show you how it works here. Basically, you have to drill the holes onto this phone clip in accordance to how your sheath is set up, and you mount it on there. And then basically, if you're wearing a belt, you can clip it on this way. So if you imagine, this is you're facing forward, you can mount it in this manner, and that way you can do a right-handed draw like this. You can also twist it upward, maybe mount it more on your side, and then you can do you can carry it vertically on your hip here and do a vertical draw. And then you can also quickly switch over to the opposite side here, and then you would be doing a cross draw from the front. You'd be reaching over across your front like such. And you could also rotate this over like here on the other side. I carry it like this sometimes. I cant it down a little bit, so this would be on my left side, and I'd reach over, and you can kind of draw it downward. And you could do the same thing on the opposite side. The only thing is, if you wanted to, say, do everything I just showed you the other way, left-handed, you would just have to switch this thing around facing the other way, and you could do everything I just showed you with the left hand. Basically, it's kind of a funny story. I actually made this clip using, I don't have a Dremel, I don't have a driller, I don't really have any tools. So this clip was actually originally a phone clip for my cell phone. It didn't really work out too well. It broke like right away. It was only like $5, and so I decided to try out this idea. And the clip was originally had a piece out in the front, a piece out in the back, and you can see there's still a piece protruding out here. There used to be one on the opposite side. And the way I made it was I actually used the Izula itself to make it. So the knife kind of made its own sheath. I just trimmed it down here, cut off the tabs, and just scraped off the excess. And even the holes, I just took the tip and kind of did it by eye and drilled a couple holes into the piece here to mount the holes. But you could do this with probably any knife that has this type of mounting system. It's pretty convenient. I've actually carried it around like this. I've EDC'd it like this for a while, and it's worked out pretty well. It didn't come off on me. I will say a couple weaknesses. This is not the strongest spring, so you do kind of have to brace this against, say, a belt loop, so when you're drawing it doesn't slide on the belt. And for vertical draws, this piece actually catches pretty well on the belt, and I've never had it come off on a vertical draw or a standard draw like that. But if I do mount it, say upside down like this, it is better to have the clip this way, so if you do pull on it, it won't detach from the belt. You can do it without a belt, but it is more effective with a belt. If you do it without the belt, or if you have it just mounted in a way that's kind of loose, you might have to, you know, use your thumb a little bit. I didn't really design this or, you know, do this as a, you know, as a quick draw or a defensive draw. It's not really great for that. So, you know, I wouldn't recommend that if that's your intention. Then this might not be the best way, because it still does have some play, you know. So if you were to draw it really fast, it might wiggle around a bit on you. It's more for, you know, if you just want to carry around a fixed blade for EDC and you need a quick and convenient way to do it without having to switch up your mounts. That's really what it's more for, you know. And you know, would I carry this if I was doing some heavy duty work outside, outdoor work where I'm rigorously moving? It might work, but again, you know, it's more for just casual everyday carry. You know, I wear it with my jeans, my work pants, and it hides pretty well. It doesn't leave a huge imprint. So hope you found it useful. And if you have any questions on it, let me know. I'll try to answer them for you. Thanks for watching.